Hold tight, guys, because this is one of the best trading strategies I have ever seen. This is the channel that I got the strategy from. It's Trade Pro, and he puts together amazing videos on trading. Most of it's lower time frame stuff, but this one is higher time frame on the daily, so I think it's golden, perfect for manual traders, which is rare on YouTube. Most strategies out there are like low time frame, really fast, get profitable really quick. But this is one for busy people who have their lives and they want to be able to trade effectively long term on the daily settings. So this is perfect for me, and I really like this strategy. What is this strategy? Well, he's put the video together. You can find it. Link will be in the description. After 8 years of trading, this is my favorite strategy. Best way to trade consistently and profitably. In this video, he shows you an easy trading strategy, how to trade easily on the daily time frames in a profitable way. He describes this as a consistent way to trade profitably. He describes it as the best way he's learnt to trade over 8 years of videos. So in this video, he covers entering trades on the trend with the trend, buying pullbacks and then going with the trend in a simple, easy to understand way that is easy to identify. So let's dive in and have a look at his trading style. Okay, here we are on the Euro USD, downtrend on the daily, which is exactly the same chart as was used in the Trade Pro video. The red circles are potential entries for short sells. As you can see, if we zoom in on one, they provide good entries. So there are multiple rules for this strategy. It's a combination of 3 specific rules with additional ones added for giving you more precise entries. So we have the first rule is the 200 period EMA. This is this green line here, and this provides the direction. You want to be trading with the trend. When price is below it, you sell. When price is above it, you buy. It's a simple directional trend filter. You can use other methods if you want, but that is the one suggested in the video. Then we have our 20 and our 50 period EMA. By the way, this is the multi-EMA on TradingView. Look it up. It allows up to 5 EMAs and doesn't take up additional slots in your indicator limit. So it's kind of useful. So price moves back into the 20 and the 50. Then you're looking for a sell. On all these occasions, you're getting pretty good risk to reward. Even on this one, when it moved back to the 50, if you'd sold here, before it bounced, you would have an opportunity to get out in a profit before selling again. So it's got plenty of leeway and play in this. However, you got to be a little bit careful because this one also would have been a valid entry, and yeah, you need some sort of filters. So there are losses on this system. But as you can see, it's also insanely profitable. He also uses the RSI Stochastic, which is this indicator down here. This is to make sure that price has reset before taking the short sell. So if we zoom in on this particular trade right here, what do we got? We have price. It has come up, it has breached the 20, it has breached the 50, indicating a potential short sell. The 200 EMA is pointed down, price is below, so that is a good entry. We have price is above 80 on the RSI Stochastic, so it is giving us a good entry signal. We even have divergence on those too. I will draw a divergence, indicating a good strong possibility of a good entry. So there we have it. We have our entry. Now we also have a good entry here, which did not play out and would have potentially led to a loss depending on where you put your entry. So what does Trade Pro recommend? He recommends dropping down to the lower time frames. If we drop to the 4-hour, we might be able to see a good entry. You can potentially see divergence. Is there divergence here on the RSI? Ooh, not so much. Kind of it's low-grade divergence. Price went to the same. However, we have strong price action on the way down and kind of mediocre price action sideways. So yes, that would have been a valid entry. You could have taken that on the 4-hour. If we drop even lower time frames, what does it look like on the 1 hour? Yes, we have divergence on the 1 hour. That would have been a good entry. Now, we know it's a good entry because I hit replay and I know that's the good sell point. It's even marked for me. So I do have a few concerns about this strategy though. Though it's a very profitable strategy, which is what you want, it does require a lot of patience. To be clear, between entries, it is taking something like 59 days. Or this one is 70 days before you're getting an entry. And this occasion, 47 days before you're getting an entry. On every single one of these though, the trade risk reward is really, really good. You could have set yourself up with well, it's pretty obvious. You could have got yourself a massive risk to reward. But notice how there are multiple days between. The primary entries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, took place over a full year, 8 entries in 1 year. If you're risking 1% on every single one of those trades and say targeting 3%, with stops move to break even after a point, you could have done quite well. If you're doing 1-to-1, you would have got 8% profit over a year on one symbol, which is not too bad. If you were doing say 3-to-1 or 4-to-1, you would have had one loss and all the others would have been winners. So very profitable. Apart from the really long time between entries, this is a very profitable strategy. However, let's have a look at a few other symbols and see how we go. Let's look at AUD USD. It experienced the same trend over the same period of time. I tried playing around with it from the chart, but as you can see, it's much harder to find these entries. If you came through to here, yes, it's below the 200 EMA, price is pierced up and you got the entry point here. Yes, it would have been a winning trade. But then the next one, which would have been the really good winning trade, well, the RSI stochastic was overbought from about here onwards. So you're looking for an entry the entire way with potential short sells in there. So you would have potentially entered on this bar, this bar, this bar, which may or may not have been a loss. And then your entry, you might have excluded your entry because of you're above the 200 period EMA now and you don't want to take those trades. Potentially giving you 3 losses and no entry before the actual winning move. So as much as I'm liking this strategy, it's not working on every single chart, which means you have to pick your trades, which is kind of problematic, especially when they're so rare. The winning entries on AUD USD is like 53 days apart. So not the easiest. Okay, to summarize, this is a very profitable strategy. You can earn a lot of money with this strategy. However, it's a lot of time between entries and it requires practice to be able to find those entries. So you will need time, you will need practice, and you will need to keep entering until you get your market entry. You'll need to learn how to pick the correct markets. So it will take time and practice, but this is a very profitable strategy if you use it correctly. So what do I think of this strategy? I think it's great, but you have to learn how to use it. How can you improve the odds on this strategy? Well, you may notice that price keeps coming back to support and resistance levels on all these entries. You can use that to your advantage. How can you use that to your advantage? You can set up alerts on TradingView to alert you when price moves back to those levels, so you don't have to be in front of the computer every single day, which is a huge advantage. You can also build an EMA, an indicator on MetaTrader or on TradingView to send you an alert when price crosses one of these EMAs. So you can set it up on all the currencies that are currently trending, and then you can wait for an alert. And when you get that alert, that's when you start looking for an entry. How do you look for an entry? You go to the lower time frame, you go to the 4-hour time frame. And then you try and find where price consolidates, then pick an entry and then sell in this particular guard. So save time looking for support resistance or setting up an indicator to send alerts to your phone when a good time to enter is. There you go, guys. I hope you find that strategy helpful. I think it is an outstanding strategy, well worth putting the time and effort in to learn properly. It is an easy way to trade. It is a safe way to trade. It is a profitable way to trade. And it is absurdly simple. It just requires lots of patience and practice. You need to practice this one. Best of luck, guys. Good luck.